Hey, what's up guys? It's Rick with the Digital Divide. I know I haven't made a video in a while. I've just been incredibly busy with work and other things, so I do plan on getting back to a regular weekly schedule. But today I just wanted to make a very quick video going over the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game that just came out today, actually. I'm going to play this on PC and just go over the basics of the game, just play through the first level and just let you know my first impressions, how the game plays, if it does justice to the original arcade games that came out in the 90s. I'm a huge Turtle fan, so I was super excited for this game. And if you have Game Pass, it is just included with your membership, so you don't have to go out and buy it. So let's take a look at this intro here.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in the half shell. They are the world's most fearsome fighting teams. The heroes in the half shell and they're green. When the evil Shredder attacks, these turtles.
Alright, that is pretty cool. They redid the original music. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I'm gonna skip to the beginning here. Let's take a look at some of the menu options. Let's scroll over to options and see what we've got here. Not a ton. You can get rid of screen shaking effects. Individual graphical options you can't really control. So there's two different modes: story, which is what I'm gonna do, and I'll explain that a little bit later. But there's story and arcade modes. There's chill, okay, and gnarly. I'm gonna go with okay, which is the medium setting. For difficulty, looks like they have a little how-to, how to play. I mean, if you've played the original, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip this. If you've played the original, I'm sure you can figure it out. So there's actually 6 playable characters in this game. There's Michelangelo, Leonardo, obviously Raphael and Donatello. The original 4 turtles are in this game, but they've also added April O'Neil, which is really cool, Splinter, which is awesome. Who to pick? I'm just gonna go with my boy Michelangelo, aka the Last Ronin. So this game does feature 6-player online co-op, which is awesome. And I plan to test that out. It is cross-play between PC and Xbox, so if you're on a PC, you can play with people who are playing on Xbox. Unfortunately, it's not cross-play with PlayStation. Here's a little intro here going over. I'm just going to skip this. Again, this is going to be a quick overview. I love the intro here where they give you the silhouette of who's going to be the bad guy in the game. I think they did that back in the original arcade as well. So already I'm really digging the art style. This is a step up from like the Super Nintendo and Genesis ports, and even the original arcade versions. This is more along the lines of like what you would have seen in a 32-bit console like the Sega Saturn or the PlayStation. I imagine this is what it would have looked like on those systems. And it looks like they've got challenges built in. When I pause my screen there, it looks like you can play the game without getting hit once. There's certain like mini challenges within each level that give you more reasons to go back and replay it. So I'm kind of just winging the controls here, and so far it plays beautifully. It plays just like the original arcade versions. You've got your jump kick, you've got your standard 4X combo. Looks like there's a new one here where if the spin attack when you jump, if you hit X and A, if you're on an Xbox controller, you do this new spin attack, which is cool. Oh, that's awesome. They even have the slam animation from the original arcade game. So if you go right up to a character and then hit the attack button and hit backwards and forwards, you'll grab their arm and slam them in the ground just like the original game, which is really cool. They've got this new running animation, which is neat. So far, I'm not seeing a lot in the way of interactivity. I'm not able to grab stuff so far, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, okay, they've got monitors here. Maybe I can grab one of those. Now, it doesn't look like I can grab anything off the table, but I'm sure there's going to be something. Looks like that door's shaking up there. I don't know what that means. I don't know if I can go open that. I'm not going to worry about that right now, though. Yeah, this plays really nice. It's super fluid. It's exactly what you want it to feel like when you're playing a Turtles game. So far, I'm really liking this. Oh, this is neat. It's like behind the set of like a cooking show. There's cameras in the background. So this is like a show on the Food Network or something. You can see in the background it says "Time's Up." I think that might be a little Easter egg for Turtles in Time, which was one of the best games for the Turtles that came out back in the day. Looks like I can't pick up that pizza, but that's probably because I'm at full health right now. Still trying to see if I can pick stuff up. I haven't been able to pick up, like that guy had an ice cube and I hit him and he dropped it, but it just shatters. So far I haven't found anything I can pick up. Okay, this is new. These guys have shields. Maybe I should have paid attention to the how-to in the beginning of the game. Oh, okay. Looks like I can just hit through the shields. Not very imposing there.
Special delivery. Special delivery.
I do like that so far in the very first level there's a good mix of enemy variety. I'm fighting guys with swords now. A moment ago I was fighting guys with shields, and then in the beginning I was just fighting the regular like purple foot soldiers. This is cool though because it's like I'm walking through this set of like a movie studio or somewhere where they produce like TV shows and stuff. This is really cool. I like the level design so far. Looks like these blue guys show up and then just drop on top of you, so you have a very short reaction time to avoid their hits. Oh, cool. If you hit the Y button, it looks like it does like a ultimate move. I wonder if that's unlimited. Oh, it looks like it might fill up when you hit people. There's a little blue bar in the upper left-hand side. As I hit people, that fills up. I wonder if that's what lets me do that. I think it's similar to the old X-Men arcade where you can use it, but it takes away a bit of your health. See, I just unlocked a challenge, so if you hit the pause button, you can see all the challenges for this level. Okay, I can't pick up and throw the newspaper, but I guess you can read it. I'm not sure what that does. Uh-oh, okay. I see Krang in the background over there. Okay, so it looks like Bebop is he's the first boss for the game, which isn't surprising. I figured it would be him or Rocksteady. Wow, his moveset so far is very similar to the original arcade version, where he charges at you, misses, and then you have like a small window of opportunity to hit him. I don't know if I'm supposed to be saving this dude in the background or what's going on with that. Okay, so pro tip, it looks like the little spin move where you dash up in the air works really well on him. It knocks him down so that you can keep hitting him. I'm just gonna spam that because it seems to be working pretty well. And he's out.
Outstanding, Monstrayer. Cowabunga!
There's Rocksteady. So guys, I just finished the first level of the game. As I mentioned earlier, this is the story mode, and in the story mode, you kind of travel between levels like this. It reminds me very much of like Super Mario World, and it's really cool because you can play them at your own pace. I'm just looking at the dojo here. It looks like you can go into the dojo and there's just different challenges. I'm just going to quickly hop into episode 2. I'm not going to play much of it. It looks like the silhouette is Rocksteady, so I assume he's going to be the next boss for this level. Okay. So you get the general gist of it. You play through a level, it's relatively short, you can get through it in a couple minutes, and then you go to like an overworld, and in the overworld you can go to the next level or you can go to your dojo. Now there is an arcade mode, which as the name implies is basically just a straight shot. You have a limited number of lives and you have to beat the entire game. You can't save, so you gotta beat the whole thing in one shot. Which is interesting, but the game is only about 2 hours, so that's not as daunting as it may sound. So guys, I just wanted to quickly run through the first level and give you my general impressions, and these are my impressions. I love the game so far. I've played the first level and that's it, and so far I know that I'm gonna love it, but that is mostly because of nostalgia. I grew up playing the original Turtles arcade games, and I love them. I will say, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it sells for $34.99 if you get it on PlayStation. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Alright, so I'm jumping over to the PlayStation Store right now. It looks like the game sells for $24.99. So, another thing to point out, it looks like there is no native PlayStation 5 version of the game, so if you're on PlayStation platforms, you're going to be playing the PlayStation 4 version in backwards compatibility mode if you have a PS5. But again, it's $24.99. Whether or not the game is going to be worth that to you just depends on what you expect content-wise. I will tell you that based on what I've seen, the game is only about 2 hours long. So there's not a ton of content there, but there is 6-player multiplayer, so if you plan to replay this with your friends over and over again, then it's definitely worth the $25 in my opinion. As I stated, I have this on Game Pass, and for Game Pass, it's just included with my subscription, so I don't have to pay for it. It's just part of my subscription, and if you have Game Pass, absolutely play this. There's no reason not to. If you're on a PlayStation platform, whether it's going to be worth $25 to you for 2 hours worth of content, again, it depends. If you're a completionist and you want to go back and get every single trophy and achievement with all of your friends, then yeah, I think it's going to be worth it. It is a really, really fun game based on what I've played so far, and I can't wait to go back and finish it tonight. But just keep in mind, it is a game that can be beat in one sitting, so just keep that in mind if you don't have Xbox Game Pass and you're going to be paying full retail price for this. I will say that you can get Game Pass for $1 right now, so if you're on an Xbox platform or if you're on PC, you can just get Game Pass for $1 and you get it for 3 months. That's a really cheap way to play this game, but I highly recommend it based on what I've played again, and I can't wait to go back to it. Thanks for checking this out if you've made it this far, and as always, thanks for watching.